Hi, it's Anime Matthews, Lancaster, California. I'm having some problem even on my Google Plus account. If you notice, I have all these communities. They're just stopping, and I guess they don't want me on all those communities for anything to get out. I'm missing a lot of videos. But anyways, I wanted to talk to you about something. I had to come in here to sit down because my sissy, I'm at her house. Anyways, I wanted to talk to you about something. I personally, what was I gonna say? I guess I didn't expect that to happen. Wow. Okay. I was trying to put on Facebook about trying to have help with hiring a lawyer. I don't know if you know, but over a year ago, I was arrested for a DUI, alleged. One, I was only held for 2, maybe 3 hours, and this was in Santa Monica, and a Lancaster sheriff was involved in it. And then I paid $300 to tic-tac-toeing and drove all the way back to Lancaster. The court date they gave me was on a Sunday. I kept calling the courts and going to the courts, which cost me money, even though I shouldn't have been charged as much, and they shouldn't have did that to me. The courts kept refusing to give me a court date. So I had to take a couple people from church to go request a court date finally. Because every time I went alone or called, they wouldn't give it to me. So Daniel and Michelle finally got really smart, and they said, wait a second. She really wasn't legally arrested for this, was she? Well, they panicked and realized somebody figured it out. And they gave me a court date, which oddly, about a month and a half later, another DUI was added on from it's 17 years old, but they changed the date and made it look like it was only 9 years. There's about 20 people from my old church will tell you I haven't had a DUI in about 15 or longer. So, but if they'd lie about that one, why wouldn't they lie about that? Change the date. So they got mad because I brought people with me to request a court date. And what they were going to try to do was just keep my license without legally putting me through the system and make it look like I didn't have a license and couldn't drive when I legally could have, because they were trying to cover up. It wasn't a real arrest. The sheriffs only needed my car to hook up a system in it, which another church will tell you. My roof would get wet in my car. It would just turn on somehow, so they had to be close by. It was some kind of system. And you see my ceiling, my car's vibrating and shaking, and you can tell it's running like type of a generator thing. These are like 20 people from church. They're not all delirious, come on. And then the ceiling of the car would get wet, and this white stuff would come out. Ironically, that's the white stuff that the pastor and me took pictures of in the motel room that was laced in my bed. So they needed my car to be able to do work on it. So they were all prepared and all ready. So they had to have been following me to be so prepared to put this system in my car. It gets better. How did they know I was going to the beach? Either over my phone or somebody's house I was at who I just left to head. And that would be family members through an ex-marriage. So, that's pretty interesting. Well, anyways, so I wound up getting arrested. And of course, I had to go to court to request a court date, and I finally had to bring people. Well, I was denied witnesses I wasn't drunk, proof I wasn't drunk. I was denied even proof that that DUI was wrong dated, and it shouldn't exist because it was over 17 years old, or about 17. Yeah. So, and I was denied that. Then Daniel and Michelle went back to court with me. The DA pretended to be my public defender and told Daniel if he stayed in the room or tried to help me, I was going to be arrested. Because nobody was allowed to help me in my court case, nor was I allowed to receive any help in my court case, because the consequences were me getting arrested. So she suggested he get out of that room right away, so I didn't go to jail for that. And I begged him not to leave, and he goes, "Are you willing to go to jail?" And I said, "Yes, I am." So she lied and pretended to be the public defender. Now, if you showed him a picture, she was the DA. Now, why would the DA in a court-alleged DUI pretend to be a public defender trying to help me and telling me I'm going to go to jail if I try to fight my case or get any help? I was denied a fair trial. It was obvious. They convicted me against my will. I was held in jail for 2 weeks, maybe a day shy of 2 weeks. And they keep switching judges, DAs, and public defenders on me because they keep getting caught taking bribes from the Lancaster sheriffs. The last judge, DA, and public defender got caught being involved in arrest on me for hanging curtains with an alleged restraining order for excessive loudness. So I still don't understand what I got arrested for. Hanging curtains with excessive loudness, I believe it was, in violation of a restraining order. Nobody can understand it. The video of the sheriff was all over my Facebook serving me, which didn't make sense. And that's probably why the sheriffs got a hold of that phone. They took that phone and did some things. And if you notice on that Facebook, that's ANNAMAE, Nichols Matthews. All beginning letters are capital. All other letters aren't. There's no plurals, there's no space, there's no nothing. Well, anyways, all one word, together. Capital A, capital M, capital N, capital M. Anyways, Anna Mae Nichols Matthews. There's two different Mays. Ways to spell May. Two different Facebooks I have. There's one with the M-A-E and a M-A-Y. Both the same way. No separations, no plurals, no S's after May. That's not me. But they're doing that because they don't want somebody to get in and find some videos. Now, that's Airport Courthouse, 9th floor, room 92. I go back June 13th. Now, the sheriffs again locked me out of my home and kept my brand new clothing. And on June 15th, the court has ordered me to, I now remind you, I didn't get a fair trial. I wasn't drunk. Then they added a 17-year-old DUI, changing the dates. I become homeless and lost everything I own over this. And because the sheriffs keep having me legally kicked out of homes and keeping my property, they want me to pay all this money to go to alcohol school. Really. And if I don't do it, I'm going to jail. When legally, you can't force somebody to sign up for an alcohol school by law, especially somebody homeless, because of police brutality and harassment. I'm homeless and lost things. This isn't the first time. Robin Richardson, Valerie Roop, and Greg Foster. There was that other lady over there at the trailer park. Darn it. who ran into me, gave me my earrings she stole, and then said she was working with the sheriffs to have me arrested for stolen necklace of hers. Okay, so you steal my stuff and then they're going to try to arrest me for stealing something I don't even have that you stole from me that's mine. Okay, yeah, they've done that before. They tried. Now, there's a bunch of prior videos of the sheriffs trying to have me arrested for stealing, but go to Shekinah Worship Center and people tell you there's a lot of things about me, I'll cop to it. But I don't steal. I don't steal. Why did the sheriffs keep trying to arrest me for stealing? They're always trying. And then if I try to work, a panhandler can get away with it. But you see the sheriffs, they're everywhere, or security are everywhere I am. Always interfering with me, always harassing me, always pulling me over, always trying to stop me from working, or because I try to work. I believe in honesty, like the Lord says. Well, anyways, so June 13th, 2017, I go to court. I usually get there a little late from Lancaster Airport Courthouse, but it's the 9th floor, room 92. June 13th, they plan on taking me to jail for not signing up for this class I should never have to even go to. But if you get a hold of me and you talk to witnesses and you see videos, I'm an eyewitness to Lee Baca and other Lancaster Sheriff City officials and other people out here in very high positions, apparently. They're kind of running the town, committing crimes. Murders, rapes, extortions, embezzlement. Lee Baca was there. So, yeah, I could identify him, his family, and others. Detective Maggerly, Detective Michael Rose, some others. Oh, yeah, and there are guys that are involved in some of these assaults on me that, yeah, and these property destructions and deaths that they drop them. So anyways, yeah, here's this thing. And then I go to Antelope Valley Courts, A5 or A4, second floor, for, I don't know, it's hanging curtains with, in violation of a restraining order with excessive loudness. The judge was going to give me a $150,000 bail. Person showed up from the church because they didn't believe me. I was in jail for 5 days in solitude. Let's not talk about how brutal the sheriffs were with me. Let's leave that part alone. Now, why would the judge be so upset? How was this pre-planned with the airport courthouse? I come back from out of town, and then curtains fall on my face. It's early morning. Sheriff's already there to arrest me. They knew the curtains were going to fall. They knew I would have to put it back. It still wasn't a crime, and it wasn't excessive noise. Everybody was dressed in the house because the sheriffs were there and they were hanging out and stuff. And instantly I was arrested. That took less under than even, it was just seconds. How easy is it to put curtains back up? It's amazing. You got people banging pots and pans all around the house prior to this. And it wasn't me. You got video of these people doing things to me, getting caught in my purse, stealing, destroying property, but because they were working with the sheriffs. In the videos, the sheriffs protected them. Those were the Grammars on J10th. Yeah, that was on J10th. That's the Grammars, the house with the white flag. That's supposed to be a place of refuge who are really Satanists and criminal informants who were committing crimes for the sheriffs. Yeah, that house was recommended by Satan and his friends, cohorts, and Lee Baca and friends and family. Anyways, so I'm trying to get out the truth. I do need help with the lawyer. I do need donations. I did go to Shekinah Worship Center. I am going to Lancaster. It's called, it's on Lancaster Boulevard, and it's called World Harvest Church, Pastor Kim. I do go to that church. I am needing donations for a lawyer, or a lawyer. If you don't want to give me the money, that's cool. I prefer you just send the lawyers to my court dates. June 7th in Antelope Valley Court. It's A5 or A4 at 9:30 a.m. Here's the problem. They're not putting my name as me going to court. Last time, there should be a picture all over Facebook. It shows as Aaron Matthews, not as Anna Matthews, but they called his name and pulled me up. My ex-husband I haven't been married to for years and years and years. So they're trying to even hide the arrest by not even putting my name on paperwork. So you just kind of got to go there and see me. And I believe it's June 7th. Yep, and it's A5 or A4. Last time they shut down the court, switched me courts because the judge, he was pretty upset. $150,000 bail for apparently hanging curtains. He's very upset I'm out on bail. He feels I should do 10 years in prison, along with the, airport courthouse judge and DA and public defender. So I really need help, public. I am trying. I've got video, I got recordings, I got live witnesses to back up my story. I have been fighting for my life to protect you, public. I really need prayers and I really need support. My name is Anna Mae Matthews of Lancaster, California. Shekinah Worship Center I stay in touch with. You can call there and ask for Lisa or Mark. They're honest people. They never rob me or mistreat me. Or Lisa, or Beverly, or Melinda, or Marisa. These are my safe people. Some of them, those are my safe people, but there's more. And you can get the money to donation to Shekinah in an envelope for me, and they'll get a hold of me. I can't cash checks. I am more than willing to take a lawyer. I do need money, though. I need to eat every day and pay for a motel. I need clothes and underwear and things because the sheriffs keep taking this stuff. So I try to work washing car windows and cleaning out cars. But the sheriff's having me run off. I rather work for it and pay my tithe and give to the poor and work than to get it for free. And the sheriffs have a problem with that. But they'll let a younger man by years sit there and beg for money. And he makes more money. It's amazing to me. Well, I'm trying to work and my butt off to, but the Lord is faithful. I rather work. But I am working. I'm fighting for your safety, for your children's safety, for you women, for you men, and for your homes, for your children, for your grandchildren. Please,